everyone. Thank you for joining me for another workout this week. I'm excited about today's workout. We're going to start standing. We're using weights, and then we'll end up down on the floor. So grab your weights, grab a mat, and let's get started. We'll have some fun. All right. So we're going to start with a warm-up. Stand with your feet a little wider than your hips. Let's take one arm overhead, big stretch. We're going to hold it here. So while we're warming up, I just want to thank you for subscribing and liking my channel, my videos. I've heard many of you have been sharing my videos with your friends. I appreciate that. We're going to bring this arm overhead and other arm. Big stretch. Bend at your waist. That's the only way my channel grows and people start to see it is by sharing and liking and subscribing. So that means a lot to me. I love connecting with all of you. So keep sending your text messages, your comments on YouTube. I love it. Warms my heart. Let's bring this arm overhead. Good, both arms down, and start making circles with your shoulders, and we're rolling your shoulders back. So we're opening up your chest, pinching those shoulder blades. You also want your knees soft. So we're using muscles in your legs, not your joints. Don't want to use those knees. I hope y'all are staying healthy and well. Eating really healthy, nutritious food keeps your immune system strong. You can always take my advice like my shirt says. Eat some figs, not pigs. All right, now we're gonna roll your shoulders forward, opening up your back, squeezing those chest muscles. Good. So the more plants you can incorporate into your diet, the healthier you will be every time you eat those vegetables. So the more you eat, the better for your body, the better for your health. So keep doing it. Enjoy those veggies, enjoy those fruits. Those fruits have great sugar in there that your body needs and loves and will burn off and will not store as fat in your body. So don't feel guilty about enjoying fruit. Good, one more circle with those shoulders. Woo. Good, standing tall. We still have soft knees. Your tummy's pulled in tight. We're gonna shrug your shoulders to your ears and then release. And when you release, bring them all the way down, pulling them back just a little bit. Good. We're gonna big shrug to your ears and then slow, bring them all the way down. All the way up. All the way down. Release those muscles. Good. Big shrug. And down. Deep breath. Keep drinking water during the day too. You want to aim for drinking a gallon of water during one day. One whole day. Drink one whole gallon. Your body loves that. Your joints need it, your hair, your skin. You will feel you have more energy. One more, shrug and release. Good. Okay, let's reach both arms straight out in front of you, and we're gonna hug yourself. Walk your hands back on those shoulder blades. Nice tight hug. Okay, soft knees. Pull your tummy in tight, and we're gonna bend forward, rounding your shoulders. Relax your neck. hold it here. So keeping that tight hug, you're helping your back to round forward. Take your time rolling up. Good. Continue keeping your knees soft. Release your arms straight out, and we're going to cross the other one over on the top. It's a good test for your memory. Okay, walk your hands back on your shoulder blades. As tight of a hug as you can give yourself. Keep your tummy pulled in. We're going to roll forward, looking down at the ground, rounding your spine. You're using your hands to help pull your upper back forward. Deep breath. Good. Begin to roll up. Now release your arms and open your arms out to the side. We're going to turn your palms back and just hold it here. Pinch those shoulder blades. Good. Let's walk your feet closer together. We're going to start making big arm circles. Large arm circles. Tummy pulled in tight. And as you're circling your arms, begin to lift one knee to your chest and alternate. Wake those hips up. Big breath. You got it. One more circle. Rest your arms. Now just move your arms. Reverse that circle. Large circles. Reaching for the ceiling. Okay. Good. Now we're going to start lifting one knee at a time. Ready? Lift. Keep your tummy pulled in tight. You got it. You got it. One more circle. And rest your arms. Whew. Roll those shoulders out. Okay, last stretch across your chest. You want to lengthen your arm as you're pulling it in with that opposite hand. Big breath. Okay, so the same arm, you're going to reach straight up and then bend at your elbow, bringing your hand back behind your neck. You want to press on your tricep, pushing that elbow towards the ceiling. Big stretch. I realize my elbow is probably off the screen. So there, that's what it looks like. Okay, now we're going to release this arm all the way down and then behind your back, and you want to cross it over to the opposite hip, and we're going to reach around, hold onto your wrist, and pull that arm across your back. So opening up that shoulder, opening your chest. Nice big breaths. Oxygen flowing through your body. Great. Okay, release that arm. A couple circles of that shoulder. Just release it a little bit. Okay, other arm. We're going to bring it across your chest, straight across, and pull it in nice and tight. Stretching the back of your shoulder. Good for those traps. Okay, let's take your arms straight up. And then bending at your elbow, you want your hand behind your neck, reaching for your shoulder blade, and then opposite hand pressing gently on your tricep. Trying to lift that elbow towards the sky, towards the ceiling, if you're outside or inside. Sliding your hand down towards that shoulder blade. Let's release your arm, and then we're going to bring it behind you, crossing it over towards your opposite hip, and then hold on to your wrist and pull that arm across. Lovely stretch for your shoulder. Great job. Okay, release your arm. Make a few circles with that shoulder. Great job. Good. Okay, so now we're going to grab your weights. Start with your weights. And we're going to start with bicep curls. So if you want to go a little heavier with your weights for these, by all means do that. I won't tell you what size weights to use for these exercises. You judge your strength and what your ability is, okay? All right, so we're going to start with your feet a little wider than your hips. Soft knees, okay? Tummy pulled in tight. Tuck your hips under. You want that neutral spine, standing tall. Pull those shoulder blades back. Your neck is nice and long. We're going to start with your hands right next to your hips. Good. And we're going to curl up into a hammer curl to your shoulders, keeping those elbows close to your body, and uncurl. Good. Tummy in tight. Exhale as you curl. Inhale, lower. Nice, strong, in control arms. Slow on the way up and slow on the way down. So if you feel like you're just swinging those weights, you might want to go up a little bit in weight. You want to maintain control, using your bicep to curl. And you're going to feel that tricep contract on the way down. Good. Tummy pulled in tight. 2 more. 2. Great, good job. Okay, we're going to keep those knees soft, twisting your upper body, hips are facing forward. We're going to turn off to one side, looking over your shoulder, one arm in the front and one arm in the back, and then turn all the way over to the other side. Good. You want to look behind you the best you can. So we're twisting all the way down from your shoulders to your waist. Your hips are stable, facing forward. Squeeze those obliques. Inhale and exhale as you switch. So we're not swinging your arms, maintaining control. to each side. And stop in the center. Nice job. I also love that one as a stretch. That feels so good through your lower back. All right, one more time. We're going to curl up into our hammer curls. Standing tall, soft knees, tummy pulled in tight. Big breath. Exhale as you curl. Inhale down. Exhale, curl. Inhale down. Good. Soft but strong knees. I'm going to use those muscles, not your knee joints. Good. Big breath. Exhale, curl. Inhale down. Look great. You're doing fantastic. Let's do 2 more. 2 and 1. Awesome. Great job. So keep that nice posture. Last time for our twists. Keep those hips forward. Deep breath. Start with your inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Twisting nice and slow. Focus on your core. Turning from your obliques. You're going to really feel that. Look back over your shoulder. It's a great stretch for your neck. Big breath. Twist. Twist. Let's do 1 more each side. And stop in the center. Fantastic. Okay, now we're going to use 1 weight. Set your weight down. Okay. All right, soft knees, tummy pulled in tight. And we're going to bend your elbow so it's out to the side. Your weight is right in front of your chest. Okay, shoulders back. Move back just a bit. Good. All right, now we're going to take this arm out to the side and bend it back into your chest. So as you exhale, squeeze that tricep. You're getting a little lift in that arm when you bring it to the outside. So bending at your elbow, stretching it out here, and bend it back in. So as you stretch it out, we're lifting and bend. Good. Abs tight. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, good. Exhale out. 2 more. Bend, extend. 1 more. Bend, extend. Awesome. Good. Rest your arm. Switching sides. Okay. Tummy in tight, soft knees. We're starting with your weight in front of your chest, elbow out to the side. Take a deep breath. Exhale, extend and lift just a little bit. Inhale, bend, weight in front of your chest. Exhale, extend and lift. You got it. Take your time, go slow. We're extending that arm, lift, squeeze your tricep. Awesome. Last 2. 2. And 1. Great job. Great job. Now go back to 2 weights. Grab both your weights again. Standing tall. Okay, we're going to stand with your feet underneath your hips. Tummy pulled in tight. Tuck your hips under and make sure your shoulders are rolled back. We're going to bend off to one side, pinching your oblique, and you want to slide down, reaching for your knee. Now when you bend, you want to bend right off to the side, not to the front. So we're standing tall, okay? Ears are over your shoulders. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, bend, sliding your weight down to the outside of your knee. Inhale, standing tall, other side. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stand up. Good. So we're bending and slide. So you get down there as deep as you can. Bend and slide. Take that arm down a little farther than you think you might be able to. And you will feel it in both sides. Bending and slide. Feel that arm getting longer. Reach, reach, reach. One more to each side. Great. Good job. Let's set one weight down. Okay. All right, we're going to bend your elbow. You want your weight in front of your chest. Deep breath. Abs are in tight. Your knees are soft. As you exhale, extend your arm and lift it just a little. Bend your elbow, weight in front of your chest. Exhale, inhale. Good. Exhale, inhale. This one doesn't take much for you to feel it. And if you've started with a weight that's a little too heavy, it's okay to go down in weight. 2 more. 2. And 1. Great. Switching hands. Okay, bend your elbow, weight in front of your chest. Hips tucked under. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, extend and lift. Bend your elbow. Good. Extend and lift. Awesome. Good job. So this one is working your bicep, your tricep, and your shoulder with that little bit of a lift. Last 2. 2. And 1. Great. Okay, grab that other weight. All right, stand tall, shoulders back, abs engaged, soft knees. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, we're going to slide down and reach, lengthen that arm. Inhale, up, stand tall, bending right off to the side. We're going to bend and reach, 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 reach. Try to slide down a little deeper. You can do it. You can do it. Slide. Bend and slide. Awesome. Let's do one more each side. Good. All right, set your weights down. Give yourself a hug. Good. Let's move from your waist, move your hips. We woke up those obliques for sure. All right, before we get down to the mat, we're going to do some calf raises. And I want you to take your arms out to the side and start with your palms facing the floor. Okay, shoulders back, your tummy's in tight. We're going to start to roll up onto your toes. Toes and back down. Keep going. Palms are facing the floor. Shoulders are down, away from your ears. Pull straight up. Straight up. Try not to lean forward. Now we're going to rotate from your shoulders, pressing your palms back. Just hold it here. Lift those arms, even with your shoulders. Keep going. Squeeze those calves. You might be feeling a little bit of a burn. Okay, we're going to turn your palms back down to the floor. Big breaths. Keep those arms lifted. One more time, turn your palms back. Arms are lifted. Big breath. You're doing great. We're almost done. 2 more. 2, 1, and rest. Rest your arms. Great job. Wiggle those ankles, toes. Good. Okay, now we're going to get down to the mat. Grab some water if you need water. And we're going to start on your hands and knees. Make sure you have your weights accessible, as we will be using those. Okay, starting on your hands and knees, you want your knees underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders. Your back should be flat, your tummy pulled in tight. Take a deep breath. Lifting up tall with your shoulders so your chest is not sunk down. You want to lift your chest. Good. Now take one leg and extend it behind you, touching your foot to the floor. So when I did that, my hip did not turn, it didn't drop. My leg just came straight out. So you might want to check when you extend your leg. Okay, tummy's pulled in tight, your back is flat. Slowly move one leg straight back, resting your toe on the ground. Perfect. Now your back should still be flat. Your hips are flat across. From here, we're going to bend your back knee, bringing your heel towards your hips. So you'll notice my knee is lower than my hip, and that's okay. That's what we want. So toes back down to the floor, extend your leg, and then bend your knee, heel towards your hips. Keep that back lifted, tummy pulled in tight. Extend, exhale, bend. Inhale, extend, exhale, bend. A little bit of a rhyme there. 2 more. 2. Now this last one, we're going to bend your knee and hold it here. Flex your foot. Now we're going to lift your knee up so it's even with your hip and then lower than your hip. As you exhale, press with your heel to the ceiling. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. So keep an eye on your lower back. It should remain flat in a neutral position. So if you notice, I'm just moving from my hip flexor. My back is remaining still. I got 2 more. 2, 1, and bring your knee back to the mat. Let's roll back into child's pose. Good. Lengthen your arms. And you want to press your hips back towards your heels. Take a deep breath. You could stay like that all day, right? Okay, other side, other leg. So start with your knees underneath your hips. Tummy's pulled in tight, your back is flat. Okay, switching legs. Just move your leg, not your back. We're going to extend that leg, touching your toes to the floor. Big breath. As you exhale, bend at your knee, bringing your heel to your hips. Your knees should be below your hip. Extend your leg back out, toes to the floor. Good. Bend and extend. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lifting your chest. You really have no choice other than to hold your tummy in tight. Feel those abs at work. Last 2. 2. And this one, we're going to hold it here, knee bent. Good. So check your posture, check your back. Lifting your chest. Flex your foot. Take a big breath as you exhale. Press your heel to the ceiling. Inhale, lower your knee below your hip. Exhale, push up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push. Lower. Push. Lower. Good. Check that back. You want to protect your back. Press with your heel. Push. Inhale. 2 more. Push. And lower. 1 more. Push. And lower. Rest your knee to the floor. Awesome. Roll back into child's pose. Extend your arms out in front of you. Roll your wrists. Hips should be stretched back towards your heels. Deep breath. Take your time rolling up. And we're going to walk your hands to the front of your mat. So your hands are in front of your shoulders. Your knees are behind your hips. Okay, tummy's pulled in nice and tight. Now we're going to take your hips and lower them down towards the mat. So your upper body is in a plank position, but our knees are still on the mat. Okay, and we're lifting our chest. Just hold it here. Take a deep breath. Just hold it. Lift your chest. Strong arms. Now we're going to back your hips up towards your heels, all the way back like you're coming down into a child's pose. And then rotate forward, hips down towards the mat. Lift your chest. Take a deep breath. And push your hips back to your heels. Rotate forward, hips down, tummy in tight. Hold it here. And push back. time. Rotate forward, hips down. And let's roll all the way back into child's pose. Good. Yourself up. We're going to do one more on your knees. So if you need to double up your mat or put a towel under your knees, go for it. Okay, this time we're going to grab one weight. Okay, holding on to one weight. You can also come down onto that opposite elbow. If you need to, make sure your elbow is underneath your shoulder for support. Okay, so from here, we're gonna lift your elbow towards the ceiling, but keep that elbow tucked in nice and close. And we're gonna lower your weight, hovering the floor. Exhale, lift your elbow. Keep your tummy pulled in tight. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, nice and slow. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Lift. And lower. Lift and lower. Two more. Lift. Lower. One more time. Lift and lower. Good. Set your weight down. And we're going to switch hands. Okay, come down onto your elbow if you need to. Tummy's pulled in tight. Let's lift that elbow towards the ceiling. Okay. Take a deep breath. Lower your weight, hovering the floor. Then lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Feel your abs at work. They're pulling up so tight. Exhale, lift. Your opposite arm, it's holding you up. You might be feeling your chest, your shoulder. Last two. 2 and 1. Great. Set your weight down. Relax your wrists a second. Nice. They can really get sore being stretched out that much. Okay, now we're going to come back down to one weight. Grab your weight. Okay, so we're going to start with it right underneath your shoulder. Tummy pulled in tight. Your back should be flat. Okay, and we're going to take this weight and bring it across to the outside of your opposite hand. So I'm not twisting, I'm keeping my back flat, I'm just moving from my shoulder, okay? So I'm bringing that arm outside my opposite hand and then back to the center, but I'm hovering the floor. Outside hand, hover the floor. Tummy pulled in so tight that your back is happy. It has nice support. So we're just moving from that shoulder. Let's do 2 more. 2, 1, and rest. Rest that arm. Set your weight down. Okay, let's switch hands. Okay, nice form. Tummy pulled in tight. We're going to hover your weight on the mat and bring it to the outside of your opposite hand. All the way back to the center, hovering the floor. Outside hand, floor. Try not to move your hips or your back. Only moving your arm from that shoulder across hover the floor. Across, hover the floor. Great job. Last two. 2, 1, and rest your weight. Great. Rest your wrist. Ah. Okay, you're going to sit with your knees off to one side and sit how you're comfortable. Adjust your legs to your liking. And we will be using one weight. So just set your other weight aside. Okay, the outside hand, the one away from your feet, we are going to support your spine. So that hand is going to be on the ground, helping you to sit up nice and tall. Take your other weight, bring your elbow down into your waist. Big breath. As you exhale, we're pressing up and then overhead, a little bit of a bend in your waist. Straight up and elbow all the way down. Good. So right here, your shoulders should be flat across, okay? Using that hand, support your upper body, tummy pulled in tight, press, little bend. Inhale, elbow all the way down. You got it. Exhale, press, bend. Inhale, all the way down. Push, bend, straight up and down. Push, bend, straight up and down. 2 more. Push, bend, straight up and down. 1 more. Push, bend, straight up and down. Good. Rest your weight to the floor. Take your top leg and stretch it out to the end of the mat. You can continue using that hand on the floor to kind of prop yourself up. Otherwise, you can remove your hand from the floor. Now, we want your hip, your back hip, off the mat so you're not sitting back or forward. Okay, your spine is straight. And just take a deep breath. Enjoy that stretch. Okay, now we're going to take your hand that's towards your feet and roll down. Reach, reach, reach. Excuse me. Reach. Good. Take your time rolling up. Now we're going to slide that hand back down to your foot, but then take your opposite arm over your head. Try to bend a little deeper. Take your time rolling back in. Nice. Okay. Bending your knees, switching sides. Okay, so we're sitting with your legs off to the other side, however you are comfortable. Okay, and we're going to use the hand that's farthest from your feet. It's going to support your trunk. So sitting up tall, lengthen your spine, grab your weight. Okay, elbow into your waist, take a deep breath. As you exhale, press up and bend overhead. Straight up, bring your elbow down. Good. Exhale, push overhead. Inhale, straight down. Push overhead. Inhale, down. Good. Nice work. Deep breath. down. 2 more. Push, bend, inhale, down. Last time. Great job. Set your weight down. Now we're going to extend that top leg out to the end of your mat. Okay, adjust your legs. Now once your leg is stretched out, you want to check that top hip. Make sure you're not sitting back on it. You're rolling it forward. So your chest is forward. You can use your hand to support your body. Otherwise, remove your hand from the floor. And take a deep breath. Enjoy that stretch. Adjust your legs as you need to. It's okay to soften that knee if you need to. Sit with your opposite leg straight out. Okay, now we're going to take your hand that's closest to your foot and slide down. Pinch that oblique. Good stretch for your lower back also. Okay, now this time we're going to take that same hand, reaching for your foot, but then your opposite arm overhead. Let's try to get down a little deeper into that stretch. Good, let's roll all the way up. Bringing both legs together. Sit with your legs straight out in front of you. Start sitting tall, your shoulders rolled back, tummy pulled in tight. Relax your arms. Lower your chin to your chest, relaxing your neck and stretch the back of your neck. Continue rolling your shoulders forward, rounding your spine, and let's walk your hands down, reaching for your toes. You want to keep those shoulders down, away from your ears. Feel that C curve in your spine. Let's take your time rolling up. Relax your arms as you're rolling up. And then reach your arms straight up to the sky, lengthening your spine. This time, keeping your spine flat, hinging from your waist, from your low back. Reaching out over your toes. This time your shoulders are back, you're facing forward. Try not to look down, that will round your shoulders, so we want to keep those shoulders lifted. And we're sliding out over your toes. Let's roll up. Relax your arms as you roll up. One more time. Lower your chin to your chest. Round your shoulders forward. And sliding your hands down to your toes. Rounding your spine. Relax your neck. Take deep breaths. Try to reach a little deeper into your stretch as you exhale. Relax your arms as you roll up. Take your arms with you, straight up to the ceiling, sitting tall. This time, hinging forward from your hips, reaching out over your toes. You're looking forward, flat back, tummy pulled in tight, and as you take deep breaths, try to reach a little farther forward over your toes. Good. Good. Keep that flat back, shoulders down. Nice job. One more big breath. And relax your arms as you roll in, rounding your shoulders back. Let's place your hands right behind your hips. Prop yourself up, lengthening your spine. Pull those shoulders back together. Pinch your shoulder blades. Lengthen your neck. Take a long, slow breath. Take one leg, cross it over so your foot is on the floor, your knee is bent, and we're going to take your opposite hand of that leg, hold onto your knee, and twist. Keep your other hand behind you, lengthen your spine as you're twisting. Try to look behind you, look back over that shoulder. Big breath. So you can use your hand to pull on that knee a bit, or you can use your elbow to push on that knee. You just want to get that oppositional stretch through your body. Let's begin to turn back to the center. Uncross your leg. We're going to cross the other one over. Bend your knee. Okay, one hand behind you, opposite hand either on your knee or use your elbow. Okay, whatever works for you. We want to get a nice big twist in your waist. Looking over your shoulder. And lengthen your spine as you're twisting. And you might find that one side you can twist a little deeper than the other. That's okay. This is a great stretch to do every day. So no matter what exercise routine you're doing, walking, jogging, Pilates, this is a great stretch for your hips, legs, back, neck. Let's turn back to the center. Uncross your leg. I want to thank you for joining me today. That was a great workout and you did a great job. Continue sharing my videos with your friends. I really appreciate you and everyone out there who joins me and watches my videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.